Trees. What we are doing to the forest of the world is but a reflection of what we are doing to ourselves and to one another. Mahatma Gandhi. This is the warm-up activity given in our textbooks. Can you identify the leaves given below? Match the leaves to the trees or plants they belong to. One has been done for you. You could very easily do this activity in your textbook itself. Redwoods, the super trees. Are trees able to protect themselves? Is it possible to get wood from forests without harming the environment in the long run? Let's read and find out. Some of the largest and tallest trees of the world are redwood trees. They can live to be thousands of years old. They can provide timber, support jobs, safeguard clear waters, and provide refuge for countless forest species. Long ago, these trees were found worldwide, but now they are found only in certain parts of the world. One belt of redwood forest is found in California, USA. Safeguard means to protect something, somebody from loss, harm or damage, to keep something or somebody safe. We must take steps to safeguard our environment against these threats. Refuge, which is a noun, shelter or protection from danger, trouble, etc. The cave provided refuge from the storm. Biologist, a scientist who studies biology. Then what is biology? The scientific study of the life and structure of plants and animals. Harmony, a state of peaceful existence and agreement. These communities lived in greater harmony with the environment than modern urban societies. Hiking, the activity of going for long walks in the country for pleasure. Mike Fay, a biologist, wanted to determine if there was a way for humans to live in harmony with forests, that is, to maximize both timber production and the many benefits forests provide. He believed that if it could be done in the redwoods, it could be done anywhere on the planet where forests are being flattened for short-term gain. So he and his hiking partner, Lindsay Holm, took an 11-month trek through the magical redwood forest of California. The team talked to the people of the redwoods as well. Loggers, foresters, biologists, environmentalists, cafe owners and timber company executives, all of whom are dependent on the forest for a livelihood. They took pictures and detailed notes to record wildlife, plant life and the condition of the forest and streams. Environmentalist, a person who is concerned about the natural environment and wants to improve and protect it. Dependent, which is an adjective, needing somebody or something in order to survive or be successful. Your access to a good education is largely dependent on where you live. Contiguous, adjective, touching or next to something. The countries are contiguous. Translucent, which is an adjective, allowing light to pass through but not transparent. The sky was a pearl translucent blue. Magnificent, adjective, extremely attractive and impressive. Deserving praise, synonym is splendid. The Taj Mahal is a magnificent building. On a glorious May Day, nearly 3/4 of the way into their project, they arrived at the southern end of the Humboldt Redwoods State Park, home to the largest contiguous block of old-growth redwood forest left on the planet. They entered the translucent shade of the most magnificent grove they had seen yet. They were awed by the beauty around them. Redwoods sprouted from the ground like giant beanstalks, their buds blackened by forest fires. Grove, a small group of trees, awed, adjective, showing or feeling respect and slight fear, extremely impressed by somebody or something. We watched in awed silence. Sprout, to produce new leaves or buds to start to grow new leaves sprouting from the trees. The seeds will sprout in a few days. Buds here the larger, thicker ends of trees. Compound, a substance formed by a chemical reaction of two or more elements. Resin, a sticky substance produced by some trees. Stump, the bottom part of a tree left in the ground after the rest has been cut down. Second generation trees, trees that come up naturally after removal of the first growth by cutting or by fire. Heartwood, the hard, older inner layers of the wood of a tree. Some of them had huge cavities big enough to hold 20 people. All of it brought to their minds the Jurassic Park series. Some of the scenes were actually filmed here, and they felt a T-Rex would poke its head out from behind a tree at any minute. The team learned that there are several factors that make these trees hardy. One is that they contain compounds called polyphenols, which keep bugs and decay-causing fungi away. This makes these trees highly rot resistant. Another factor is that they do not have a lot of resin in their bark, so larger redwoods are highly resistant to fire too. Because of these two factors, these trees are naturally equipped to fight the two major threats faced by most other trees, rot and wildfire. Perhaps the most amazing thing about redwood is their ability to produce sprouts whenever the living tissue just beneath the bark is exposed to light. If the top breaks off or a limb gets cut, a new branch will sprout from the wound and grow quickly. Throughout the forest, you can find stumps with a cluster of second generation trees around their bases. Sometimes, when a living tree is knocked over, it tries to continue growing. The limbs pointing up will turn into trees in time. Most other trees produce seeds that help them to produce new plants, but the redwood cones are tiny and produce seeds infrequently. So stump sprouting has been the key to the survival of the redwoods. Stephen C. Sillett, an expert on redwoods, told the team that a tree's annual rate of wood production increases with age for at least 1500 years. More importantly, the older it gets, the more high quality rot-resistant heartwood it puts on. In other words, redwoods produce more wood and better wood as they become older. This is said to be true for the tallest eucalyptus trees in Australia too, and it may be true for other trees around the world. This convinced Mike Fay that people, wildlife and perhaps even the planet could benefit from a little care and a different kind of forestry in which forests are not completely flattened.